I have never been more excited about a pair of sneakers than this one in my entire life. Inside this box is a return of my favorite sneaker of all time. This is the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bred, and it's a one-for-one remake of the original Air Jordan 1 Bred from 1985. They had to reverse engineer this pair by cutting it apart, scanning it to create a one-for-one version of the shoe. And obviously, because it's an Air Jordan 1 Bred, it's already my favorite sneaker of all time, but the fact that this is as true to the OG as it's ever been is wild. So the Air Jordan 1 Bred last retroed back in 2016, but I mean, you can see that this 2016 release is pretty different from the new 2025 version. And that's because for the last 40 years since the Air Jordan 1 first dropped, the design has slowly changed over time. But that all changes again with the Air Jordan 1 85. This shoe is incredible. First of all, the shape of this shoe you might not be used to and you might not even like it, but this is truly what the original Air Jordan 1 looked like. The materials on this pair are more premium than a standard release, and the leather is actually thicker. One interesting change that I didn't notice until I got this pair in hand is that the midsole of the sneaker actually slopes towards the bottom of the shoe. Again, true to the OG. Now with all of that good news comes some bad news. This shoe is incredibly limited. The rumors that I've heard is that there's only 10,000 pairs of these made in total, which means that getting your hands on these is going to be incredibly difficult. In fact, as far as the in-store releases go, they're only releasing at 23 stores around the country. However, if you do want to try and get your hands on these, apparently they release on February 7th in store and then have a wider release on February 14th for a retail price of $250, which yes, I know is expensive, but honestly, for my favorite pair of all time, I'm willing to pay for it. But the question is, are you grabbing a pair?